And just like that, Watoto, you snap back awake. A lot of the plants that you had been growing before, they've grown black and rotten.
No, Watoto business.
This is bad. And the smell, it's not like the usual stinky mushroom that you enjoy sniffing. No, this time, truly repugnant. You hear something else. A skirmish happening outside.
Father Watoto.
Get the hell off my land! What do you choose to do, Watoto?
Help Father Watoto with gun.
You dash out of the trailer, look around you back and forth, and you see, instead of it being dark outside, it looks as though a yellow smog has infiltrated Watoto land.
Oh, government gas.
Father Watoto has the guard dogs and the shotgun and is looking back and forth. Watoto, come here!
Yes, Father.
Something strange is going on, my son. Do you see the shadow?
Big shadow, purple plant, yellow fog.
The government's got our number, Watoto. This is it. This is the night that we have to defend our land.
Okay, Watoto ready, have bomb.
The guard dogs are on high alert, but it seems almost as though they can't really discern that anything is going on. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, the dogs just run deep into the forest.
Oh, no. Huggies.
They've gone deep into the woods, and Father Watoto calls after them, "Hey, get back here!" Oh, son of a bitch, they've got us.
What do we do, Father?
Can you go check on your mother? I haven't seen her.
Oh, I will look for her.
All right, go look for Mother Watoto, and I'll hold down the fortress.
Okay, Father, good luck.
Let's go look for Mother Watoto. In order to search the trailer thoroughly, I need you to go ahead and roll a wits and investigation check. All right. With 3 successes, the first thing that you immediately notice is that Mother Watoto is not in her usual hammock. She's gone, and also her usual computer is gone as well. However, what you can immediately see, searching through the whole trailer, you cannot find Mother Watoto, but you do see that there was some sign of a struggle.
Mother Watoto taken for plan.
That's the only thing that it could be.
I will get Mother back.
And Father Watoto lets out a yell to you and says, "Watoto, come back!"
Help Father.
You go back to help your father, and you see this time, you see something you've never seen before, Watoto. You see Father's knees shaking.
What's wrong, Father?
Don't you see it, my son? Do you see the shadow?
I don't see it. Perception wasn't high enough.
Well, you gotta look harder, my son! He starts looking up and down with his gun frantically and starts to shoot. To the right, to the left, pow, pow. But you see nothing, Watoto. You don't see the shadow that Father is talking about.
Father, you're going crazy. Take medicine mushroom. It help.
Thank you, my son. And Father Watoto eats the mushroom. His legs stop shaking. You see his face become very stern, and he points his gun directly in front of both of you. I see it clearly now. He takes another shot, and when he takes the shot, Watoto, you see something intriguing materialize before you. Go ahead and do another perception check. Oh my gosh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You look dead ahead. You see what it was that your father shot at. Something unbelievable. Something shadowy that has been lurking, and you recall you saw something similar in your dream. It's not just shadowy. In fact, it's something alien. Something time and space rending, hanging in this space like a very illness to the air that you breathe. You can't see it outright, because your mind refuses to accept what you're seeing. But the dark, alien thing is almost seeming to whisper directly to you. Go to the forest. Find us. We're waiting for you.
Oh, alien.
Just like that, Watoto, it disappears. They're here. They figured us out. Where's your mother?
She's gone.
Oh my god.
Abducted Mother Watoto, what do we do?
My son, you need to go find your mother. You must. I can't leave this property. I don't know what kind of microchip that company planted in my brain, but I can't leave. If I leave, I don't know what'll happen to me. I could be ripped apart by 100 dogs. Who could say what could happen to me? I'm counting on you, my son.
Father, stay.
Be careful.
Thank you, Father Watoto. I'll be back.
So you set off into the forest, Watoto. You can just kind of barely hear the sound of whispers kind of guiding you along the way. Interestingly enough, you arrive at the research lab. This place is apparently kind of hard to get into. Go ahead and make another perception check to survey the area. You've got 1 success. What you notice from the immediate outside of this place, you see that there are in fact a couple security guards here and there guarding the main doors. However, something else that you immediately notice is that someone else has been here trying to break into this research lab.
Maybe Mother Watoto.
The most immediate way that you can enter this area is by entering a tunnel. It looks like the way that someone entered this facility. That's probably the easiest way in if you'd like to take that way, or you may try to sneak past the guards.
Tunnel.
So you enter the tunnel. It looks like it's going to be a rather long walk. Might be the safest way to enter. And this place, it smells foul, Watoto. You're used to some pretty stinky smells, but this is on another level.
Forward, Watoto must go forward.
It is a bit of a long walk, so in order to not get tired, Watoto, I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll a stamina and athletics check. Since you don't have any athletics, going to be a -1, so it'll be 2 dice.
Okay.
Got 1 success. Not getting too exhausted from this venture. You move forward, and all the while, Watoto, you can continue to hear the whispers beckoning you. Come this way, Watoto. That's right. Come and meet us.
Watoto, go.
Now, Watoto, once you make it to the main door,
Enter. Pick lock.
in order to pick the lock, we'll need you to go ahead and do a streetwise and dexterity check. With 1 success, use the tools that you have at your disposal already. You do manage to open up the door eventually.
I must find Mother Watoto.
The first thing that stands out to you is that this place, it doesn't really feel like a research lab. It feels more like a prison.
Government holding cell.
When you approach these dark prison cells, what you notice immediately is that not only are they very, very dark inside, but you can hear something moving. Almost pained noises coming from inside the cells.
Watoto put out of misery.
All right. Use bomb. While you're preparing to set off the bomb, you feel presence of whatever was stalking you intensify.
Maybe
All right.
I want Watoto to set bomb. Free them.
Free them from their misery.
Talk to creature.
What do you say, Watoto?
You okay?
The creature kind of looks up at you and lets out a pained roar of sorts. And that's when you realize that this being, almost half human, half dog.
Oh,
It's almost like some sort of wolf-human hybrid.
evil?
Hard to tell. What exactly do you choose to ask this being, Watoto?
Mother Watoto, where?
This being on the ground looks confused.
I kill. Tell.
The being on the ground kind of sees that you're an intimidating one, but is in a lot of pain, doesn't really seem to give you the answer that you're looking for, but seems to hint at something that might be of use to you and says, this place, they want to destroy everything, everyone, especially us. With those plants, you must destroy them.
Poison to control. I take a bomb to plant.
Where are you going?
I go to plants.
Do you know the way?
No.
We tell you.
Thank you.
Go straight for a long time and take a right. You'll find the garden.
Okay. Watoto blow up.
Now, they called this place a garden, Watoto. Before you enter the garden, you see that there are many windows that show you what the inside of the garden looks like. You see from the outside, the inside of the garden is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's full of these rotten plants, these sort of festering wounds all over them, leaking what seems to be similar to human flesh, with purple blood. Even from the outside of the garden, though, you hear the whispers intensify, but this time, those whispers, they seem a little angry, almost as though they know what you plan to do.
Bomb.
And you're beginning to see that shadowy thing from your dream appear again in the corner of your eye, whispering to you, what are you doing? This is not the plan. You can't destroy us.
Watoto bomb. Mushroom. Kill.
So be it. After you say that, the shadowy figure completely solidifies itself there and it continues to get closer and closer to you. You run and enter the garden. Even as you do run, however, it seems that the shadow is continuing to get closer and closer to you.
What do you want, Watoto?
We want you to help us, Watoto. We can give you power beyond belief.
I want Mother Watoto.
You can't have her. She got too close. She knows too much.
Then I bomb. Set timer. Throw.
Okay.
One.
The bomb is ticking down from 10. You don't know what kind of effect this bomb is going to have on the entire plant. Perhaps blowing up the plants will start off some kind of terrifying chain reaction that blows up the entire building. But whatever you do, you know that you must run because the shadow is getting very close. Oh no. Watoto, you make it just outside of the garden and then you trip. And suddenly, the shadow that was in the corner of your eye is now it is in front of you. Something so terrifying that your brain cannot even comprehend it. This is your last chance, Watoto. Your last chance to make a deal with us. We can save you. We can make you rich and powerful.
Watoto, trade. What do you want?
Alright, we will save your life and take you out of this place. But you owe us a favor.
One favor. Okay.
One favor. And we will come and take this at our own timing.
Okay.
And at this point, you see all around you, the shadowy has multiplied to be about 10 in a circle around you. They don't seem to be too happy about the fact that you're blowing up their garden, however. Because you will give them a favor, they seem to be granting your wish. And just like that, you are enveloped in a smog that completely engulfs you. Just like that, you suddenly feel the bomb go off. It should be burning your skin. You can feel the heat singe at you. However, you are taken out of that place at just the right time.
Toto bomb, good. Work good.
And just like that, the garden explodes in fire and flames.
Nice job, Watoto. Nice.
Watoto, you appear right outside of the factory, and it seems as though the guards are suddenly on high alert. What do you do, Watoto? You could be taken in by the government if you don't get out of here.
Toto eat that mushroom, camouflage, run.
Let's go ahead and roll the crafts roll that you would have had to do before in order to make a really effective mushroom. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an exceptional success. So this mushroom is going to add 3 dice to your sneaking roll.
Watoto mushroom potent. Powerful.
Oh wow, that's
Very
a really
potent.
That's a really potent mushroom. Watoto mushroom is very strong, and you immediately blend into the trees behind you. They have no idea that you are there, Watoto, but you watch the scene unfold before you. You see a car drive up to the explosion, and out of the car steps a very well-dressed older man.
Mayor.
Mayor. In fact, the mayor is a very big shareholder in this pharmacy. And something interesting that you see, Watoto, is that behind this mayor, one of those shadowy alien beings is looming and watching him as well.
Conspiracy. Watoto smell. Corruption.
And just like that, the man in the car shakes his head, re-enters the car, and drives back off into the night. However, before they drive off, someone from inside the car takes out both of the guards that were there with 2 swift sniper shots.
Oh, while driving?
While driving.
Wow.
And the guards drop to the ground, but thankfully, Watoto, you were out of sight. You realize that the shadows aren't quite done with you yet. You hear them speak to you very closely. You are now a servant of the worm. Do you accept your fate?
One favor, okay.
Excellent. And either side of you, the shadows completely disappear into sludge, seep into the soil.
Goodbye.
The flames in the distance, they've almost completely destroyed the research lab. Whatever plants were inside the garden are trying their best to resist the flames. But despite that fact, although they are kind of charred and burnt, there's something deep inside of them that can't truly be killed. But you are safe for the time being, Watoto. You are sapped of your energy, slowly trudging back home. You realize on your hand there is now a special mark. A very specific sort of alien symbology has been engraved onto your hand. Now, when you return to the trailer, Watoto, so from what you can immediately tell, your parents are no longer here anymore. Not even your father, but the guard dogs have returned.
They're not dead?
No. The guard dogs are alive and actually looking very well.
They take father and mother Watoto.
You take the guard
journey.
dogs. First thing that you're going to need to do to make it on this journey and actually purchase some materials from somewhere.
I have savings. Father Watoto always asks, Watoto, how much you make today at market? Watoto always say half, but in secret Watoto always keep.
That's right, you did say 50. Where do you choose to go? Is there a specific place you'd like to go?
Follow the wind.
You find yourself, once again, Sweaty Cheeks Alley. Now, when you enter, you kind of scour the market. You do see a familiar face. The kid from the beginning, there with that plastic toy wagon, his loyal dog, and, this time, an older woman standing beside him. Very friendly looking and grandmotherly. Immediately, the kid kind of looks back and says, "Oh, hey, it's you. How's Father Watoto?"
Gone.
Huh? Gone?
Alien come duct father and mother Watoto. I must search. Need items, resources. You trade?
The older woman kind of looks down at the kid and says, "Oh, is this a friend of yours? Aliens, that does sound rather concerning."
Dark, sludge, invisible, but visible. Smelly.
When you say this, both the kid and the older woman look at each other with a very serious expression. Look, Watoto, I'm good friends with your family. What you've stepped into is something real dangerous. I'm happy to just give you all of this stuff, but there's some things that you need to know first. You're gonna have to be careful. We need you to come with us for a drink.
Okay, Watoto, thirsty.
Yeah, definitely a thirst-quenching drink. The three of you slowly walking through the dusty, dirty alleyways to Mythden, and you make your way to a bar. When you get to this bar, by the time that you are there, it has become nighttime, and you see entering the bar is some other guy dressed in like a janitor outfit, and you see janitor-like individual kind of trying to hold up and support this other person, kind of smaller, sort of weaker looking, with gray silver hair, and it looks like they're holding a pizza box.
Oh, pizza.
You make it to the front door, and they both turn to look at you. Your eyes meet, and with this meeting, it is the beginning of something so much bigger. The biggest journey a Watoto could ever hope for.
Ooh, yeah. Only one inside is get it. Hopping out the raid, let's get it. Smash 9 bitches, get it.